Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today's video I'm doing a layout for scrapbooking with me. I got the design team uh, kit for December and I went on Pinterest looking for a layout, a sketch, something that would inspire me, and this is what I found. It's from Blue Fern, and I want to say it's from back in 2015 if I remember correctly, and we're gonna hop on in. So I already have my photo. I roughed the edges a little bit with my scissors and decided to use some of the Victorian, I think it's Victorian velvet, to go around the edges. And we're gonna go ahead and attach the photo. And I'm using, a lot of people ask why do I use both the tape and the art glitter glue. A lot of times it's just to help me move my photo around or whatever it is I'm putting down. It gives me just a little bit of time before it adheres and is more permanent. So I knew I wanted to do the different layers, but instead of doing like a punched edge, I just wanted to do some tears and do some layers on those. So that's what we're going to wind up doing. I kind of have the idea of where I wanted everything to lay. And all I'm doing is just making sure that it's still panning out as I add pieces and figure out exactly, where I want the items to be at. And it was a little bit too long, so that's why I pulled it and wanted to cut it. And then we're going to tear the next one. And those pieces that I tore off, I'm actually going to use some of those in some filler areas just to give it a little bit more interest and dimension. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start laying down some more. I'm going to lay that one on top. And since I had this one basically right where I wanted it, I wanted to go ahead and get more glue down and attach those. And on this one, yeah, I pretty much, not that I'm guessing, but like I know where I wanted to put it. I know I wanted to add a little bit more interest up at the top on that one because I like that pattern paper and I just wanted to have it in more than one spot. I'm just putting another little piece of the purple just right below there just to have it peeking. And then I was trying to figure out a spot to put that piece, but it just wasn't working out. So I think I just wind up not using it. So at this point, I'm just making sure when I put my photo back, everything is still where I want it to lay. And I'm just going to cut out my piece of fun foam. And I like doing that on this one where if I have it in the exact spot where I want it, I just lift up one side, glue it down, and then do the other side. And I was thinking about using some of my shimmers, but instead of doing that first, where do the mixed media thing, I decided I just wanted to really just do splatters in the end. So we're gonna use some of that, but it'll be towards the end. So some score tape and art glitter glue. I'm gonna put the photo down. And then what I started to do, I wanted to pull out some of the puffy stickers that came in the collection, figure out where I was going to put some of those. And then I knew I wanted to use really a little bit of everything from the kit. So I got the puffies, I got the wood veneer ones that I want to, stick out here and there. And then we're also going to use the flowers that came in the kit, the ones from Prima. And then in the very, very end, we do even use some of the sequins and the stars from the ribbon. And then for the title, we'll use that. So once I kind of figured out exactly what I wanted to use, I decided let's go ahead and put the photo down. And then now I can start adding a little bit of the art glitter glue. because I really want to make sure the puffy stickers don't come back up. Sometimes I feel like they're not sticky enough. So I wanted to make sure, everything stays. And then off camera, I cut some of the flowers, had like the green stems, so I just trimmed those down so that way now I can take my fine tack or the fabric tack glue and put down the flowers and stuff in the different corners, making sure the puffy stickers that we originally put down that they are peeking out. Some of them are small, but you just want to be able to, have them peeking out depending on which angle you're looking at it, so you get a little bit of interest all around the photo. And really, I could have used all the flowers that were in the package on this one, but I was like, no, I want to save it for another, at least one more uh, layout because I love this paper. It's really pretty. The whole collection is, and I had fun, really using this and playing. So I wanted to make sure I had some flowers left over. And then I'm just figuring out exactly how I wanted that to lay, and then where I wanted to put my wood piece with the foil. And we're going to put the other one over on the side. And then one more. I couldn't find it. It was stuck underneath the layout. It was funny. Since I sped it up, you couldn't really see what I was doing, but yeah, it took me a second to find it. I was like, I know I just had it right here. So now I'm taking the gold ribbon, the star ribbon, and I'm just really cutting them apart and um, laying them kind of around the layout itself. And this is fun because you can keep it attached and just lay it down. So you can use it like a traditional piece of ribbon, or you can do what I'm doing here, which is basically cutting it and then placing it around as accents on the layout. And I'm just using the fabric tack to lay it down. And then I'm laying out a few of the sequins. And I haven't used sequins in a long time, so I kind of went sequin crazy on this project. Because I forgot how much I do enjoy using them. They're just fun. So we're just placing them down. And then off camera, I wind up putting most of them down with the art glitter glue. And then once I have it kind of laid out, I'll come back and show you the last few. And all I do is use my gem, my pickup tool, and put a little dot of the glue down and then put the sequin on top. And then that's it. And you can use multi-matte medium. I think even the Nuvo glue would work. There's a lot of different, glues that would help hold down the sequins. And now I'm just taking a piece of scrap I tore up, and I'm going to do a little bit of splattering. And I always like to put it on my brush and then kind of tap it with either another brush or with my it's like a pickup tool, not pickup tool. I forget what it's called. It's like your everything pull tool. That one right there with the green. It helps pull up the tape on the score tape. It does all kinds of stuff, and you can make holes with it. I mean, it's just anything that you may need, it can do tool. And then I just splattered with some of the black and distress inks, the white picket fence and the black soot. And then I also did a little bit in the gold. I'm not sure. I think, yeah, here's where I come. This one it's from Shimmers, and it's called Goldilocks. And I like this one. The only thing is, it's a light gold, so it doesn't show up right away. So after I did that one, I was kind of like, okay, let me hit it too with some of that uh, Kaiser Craft gold because it's more of an antique gold. So there's a little bit of that mixed in as well. And then we have some close-ups here. The title I didn't do in the on camera because I forgot about it. So at the end, I put friend or friends, excuse me. And I just wrote about my friendship with my friend here, Leda. And I wrote basically about how we met online. And then this was the photo itself was when we first met in person. So we became real friends by meeting in person. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share button. Links to scrapbookingwithme.com will be down below, and you can either use my coupon code, which is TT15, or if you go over to the website, I think until the end of December, they have a special code going on as well. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a great day.